another vlog, and this one centres on my favourite event, the UK Open, which isn't exactly around the corner. It's about 200 miles there from where I live, down in Somerset, and I live in South London. So I guess the question, and I'm starting to ask myself this, having started this journey, is why would I travel 200 miles there, 200 miles back, only to watch the one session in the afternoon, because that's all I can stay for, that first session on the Friday, boards 3 to 8, the busiest session of PDC darts all year. The reasons are manifold. Primarily it's because it is my favourite event, that is the busiest session, and it doesn't come across very well on telly, I think, personally. It's a really, really great atmosphere in there. It's like a PDC floor tournament, but obviously with a lot more at stake. In addition to that, of course, the UK Open is one of those fantastic events where everyone in the UK can play in it, because of course you can enter the Riley's qualifiers, and of course there's 16 of them in it this time. Some wonderful stories there. Yes, there was some criticism on social media of, you know, people like Yellow Class and qualifying from them, but it's still a great achievement to win those. But players like Paul Marsh, Paul Hogan, the perennial qualifier, Steve Clayson, who you know, has never been played in a PDC event or major before. Some fantastic stories. It'll be great to see them on those stages and playing the professionals. So there's that element. Then, of course, I've got a few players that I support on social media, good friends, so it'd be great to cheer them on. And also, we're producing a podcast in relation to this, the weekly Dartscast, and I'm going on the way now to pick up Alex Moss, who basically is the founder of, and organises that podcast, along with Burton DeWitt, who I've been to this event with before, and Hannah, who does an amazing job as well. So lots of reasons. Yes, it's a whistle-stop tour, but hopefully we'll try and get the most out of it, and I hope you enjoy this little insight into the day itself, and thank you very much for watching. Well, this is a first. This is the weekly Dartscast Open Championship final between myself and Alex Moss, who you can see on the screen. Alex, what on earth are we doing?
I can't believe I've made the final.
I know. Competition was stiff, wasn't it? Now, the first thing to say is, well, firstly, thank you to Bar 501 Bristol. The second thing to say is, there's a chap in the background here in the grey tracksuit. Can you see him? And you and I didn't clock who it was.
No.
Unfortunately, if we did, we would have spoken to him. But that is a PDC Pro. So the quiz question for those watching at home is, who is the PDC Pro in the grey tracksuit? And we'll answer that in a minute. You've had a nice start there.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with that. I didn't know how this was going to go, but yeah, to kick off with an 81. 81. I'm looking at the wrong side there. Yeah, 81. Pretty happy with that.
Well, this is it. This is a new series for us. Commentate on your own darts.
Okay. And straight away, I can just see how bad my throw is. So it's good to get it on film to see what I need to improve on as well.
Have you ever been filmed before for a match?
I don't think I have, actually. I think people might have took the odd video when we're playing darts somewhere, but never this professional setup that you've got for us here with the two camera split screen. This is a bit out of my league before. So no, it was good to get involved in it.
It's there's a slight delay where the darts go to the left, so that is my fault. So that's blame the editor. Hey, screenshot those averages.
Yeah, they're looking good.
It doesn't. Spoiler alert: they don't stay that high.
Yeah, once you get down to the doubles, that's when they start to drop a little bit, I think.
Man, I would love to average 60 one day in a match, either winning or losing. To be clear.
Well, yeah, now it's starting to go a bit downhill here too. And that's the trademark. People that know me know that I like to go to the treble 12s, not by choice, just when I throw a bad one. So yeah, nice 12 there in the first leg for me.
Yes.
Has the mystery PDC Pro looked over? He looked over a few times.
Yeah, hopefully he's looking when we're having some good scores, not bad ones.
I don't think he was too impressed. There's a bit in the second leg, which that's a lovely.
Oh, 100. Mark it down in the book.
Yes. And we're both below the 200s after 15. So it almost looks like we know what we're doing. And there's certainly a bit in the second leg where it looks like we really know what we're doing. And then it, not so much. But yes, this is a bit like do you remember that football fan zone?
Yes, yeah, we did talk about this, didn't we, on the
Yes.
on the drive? I think back from Minehead. Yeah, that was a brilliant show back in the day.
Yes, they need to bring that back. There's got to be some mileage in darts players doing commentary on their own.
Well, that was my last dart. Before then, I was going for the single 18 to leave the 170. People that know me know that I like to try and leave 170 at every opportunity, just in case it one day happens. But yeah, hit the double 18 instead. So that was a bit of a bad score there for me.
Well, the double 18 is a better score than a single 18, no?
Well, I just like to be all flash and have a go at the 170.
You do. Fair enough.
Oh, here we go. We're getting close
go.
towards the end of the leg now. You've just gone under the 100 mark, so a bit of pressure here. That's a great first start. And I looked at double 17 here. Yeah, not far off. Let's try and what can we leave?
Were you going double?
Yeah, I was going double 17, double top there.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, but I played
Steady, Alex. Not at our level. Okay. Right. Singles, here we go. For the ball, no in it. Well.
Yeah, it's not a bad effort.
It's not a bad leave.
So 15 for tops for the first leg. Not what we wanted. Yeah. Double 5.
Yeah. I can't even see that double 5 actually. Oh, that was a better one. That third one. That was close.
It could have been a different story had that gone in. This was the beginning of the end, I think.
And I'm going with a different route here.
Yeah. Especially one dart, I thought, oh, we've got a chance here, but clinical on the doubles, and that's what you got to be in any game.
There you go. It did go in, just for the record. Even though it's just the corner of your screen. But here we go. Mystery PDC player in the background there. So should we reveal the answer? That is Kevin Duretz in the background.
Yeah, good to see him there, and he's a new tour card holder for this year, isn't he? Got his tour card at Q School at the start of the year. He's been in and around the PDC circuit for a few years. He's won a few development tour titles as well, so it's good to see him finally on the tour, and we'll see over the next few years what he can do. But I think he's pretty sure that he'll have some much tougher games than he would have against me and yourself if he would have played us. But this was the final, of course, and yeah, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself now after losing that first leg. So see if I can come back in this one.
You've got to pick yourself up here, Alex, because we know what's coming. This is
the spell, isn't it?
This is the magical spell where I'm thinking, oh my god, this might be a bit of a struggle. This
I've lit a fire under him here after that first leg. Oh, yeah, I think this was the spell, wasn't it? We had a few 60s and 80s together, which was really nice. Thinking 180 now. Yeah, not going to happen. 81, solid.
You don't half lob the dart. Can I just say that?
Well, that's where the nickname the Zulu comes from. I do put a bit of force behind it, and I used to throw when I first started really light darts, so talking 19, 20 grams, so they would really go in the board. But these are a bit heavier. I think I've got them in at the Makuru Suzuki darts. They're about 25, 26 grams, so a little bit heavier. But
oh my god.
Yeah, I haven't got to Ryan Searle levels yet, but we're heading in that direction.
Like dumbbells. This is actually, I've just realised, this is the first time I've played on a Blade 6. Have you played on a Blade 6 previous to this?
A couple of times, yeah. In our darts league on a Wednesday night, it's a bit of a mixed bag sometimes what board you get. There's a couple of pubs where I think there's a Blade 4 in one of them, but it's in a lot better days. But most of the pubs, really, they do try and put a bit of money beside it, so you can have the latest equipment, really, and that's where your pub cards for your darts team come in. So that money goes towards the facilities that you've got, if you like. So the Blade 6, yeah, I've seen it a few times. I quite like the board, actually. Bit out of my price range at the moment, but I reckon when I get through the two boards that I've got at home at the minute, I probably will look towards a Blade 6 as my next one.
God, that's a lovely lot. So you've got 85 and then a ton there.
What a ton.
So you're on
left.
49 after 18. God, yeah.
Looking good. That would have been one of my best legs actually if I'd have took this out in 2 darts. Well, I could do. Let's see. 49.
Well, exactly. Yeah, don't spoil it, Alex. I mean, spoil it.
I think I'm looking at 9.
There you go. Kevin Duet's just on your shoulder there.
For the 20 dart leg. In 21. Oh, and there it is. That's another one of my things that I don't like to do, but I do quite often is when I go for the tops hitting the single 5, and then they can go anywhere.
Yeah, applying the pressure. The pressure.
130 is a good finish. Yeah, that's not what I wanted there, but I thought 4 rods down the bottom. You should leave something.
Yeah, that is a close dart. In fairness, that third one.
Yeah, I think if I've had another dart, that might have gone in.
Yeah.
You don't get 4 darts, unfortunately.
No, we would all like them. Here we go, applying more pressure. Yeah, there we go.
I'm thinking, right, another 3 darts here. Let's get it done. Hold throw. Get a leg on the board.
Oh,
yeah, and that's just,
Alex, what are you doing?
That's probably the worst dart of the match so far.
At least you didn't put a 17 in with your third dart. That would have been. That's what I would do at that point. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now, for the 105 checkout, steadies himself.
He just did the Rob Cross adjustment.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. You should probably should have just carried on.
Last start. Can't do it.
And both stunned silence there. We're commentating on that.
So he's had his chances. And there it is. Double 14. That's what I wanted earlier. 2-0, Matthew. You're flying. You've got the break as well.
When we initially came up with this concept, we thought, oh, this will be fun. And now I feel terrible commentating back on it, making you relive this.
No, it's good. Good to watch back and see some of the good darts. Well, my good darts have been now. We had that little spell in the second leg just then. Now I'm thinking, right, what can we do? Can we take the one off?
We should have. Oh, that's lovely.
Nice 60. Nice adjustment.
That's lovely.
And 1-2-1. High score for me there.
Like that one in the leisure. We should have got Nigel Pearson and Stuart Pike involved in this, shouldn't we, really, to commentate on this?
I think they would have. It wouldn't have gone down well. I think they'd have been quite critical of our game, but
possibly.
I can just imagine Nigel Pearson snatchy first dart, snatchy second dart, snatchy third dart on that throw there. 15.
Well, what's happening here? What is happening here, Alex? But great to be at Bar 501 in Bristol. Thank you to Steve Brown for hosting us. Much appreciated.
Yeah, it's a nice little setup. We didn't really know what we were expecting. I'd seen a few pictures online before we made the trip, so no, it was nice to get the invite from Steve and try out the facilities. I know they had when we're talking on this Sunday, that day on Saturday, day before, they had a tournament there, so it seems like it's quite a regular place for darts. A lot of people playing there, which is good to see.
And it was quite busy actually, wasn't it, for Thursday lunchtime? All the workmen went in there as well, didn't they? But
as you can see there, it was it's quite a few people involved, weren't there? When we got there, all the boards were taken up, but once the most of the pros left, we had a chance to have this game.
I think that was quite good, wasn't it? We were waiting for the pros to leave because we didn't really want to go, and because the pros that were there, it's a nice 83 there. The pros that were there were Danny Baggish, Steve West, Jules Van Dongen, Devon Peterson. And we didn't really want to go up to them and say, oh, I'm really sorry, could you just... we really want to use this board so we can film playing one another. We're not very good. And we don't have the UK Open to look forward to tomorrow.
Exactly, yeah. It's not like they were practicing for a major the next day.
Yeah, exactly. I think all of them fared pretty well, actually. Jules Van Dongen got on the telly, didn't he? So
Devon Peterson had a pretty decent run getting to the second day. I think he lost to the eventual champion Danny Noppert.
Yes. Yeah. No, it was a great trip. And well, we've got to talk about something else here because obviously we're struggling to get to a finish at this point.
Yeah, we're getting there. Oh, I'm just thinking, yeah, right. I was thinking a single 6 here, but no. Hit a treble 10. That 170 leave again, not quite happening yet.
I can't believe you do that. That's really funny. Because I one of the struggles I have is when you're around that sort of 200, 180 type mark. If I stop and then try and work it out, by the time I've worked it out, I've lost all momentum and end up throwing a terrible dart anyway. So you might as well have just carried on lobbing it at the 20s.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't recommend it, especially people at our level. I think what I've always been told is don't really think about the finish, just try and hit as much as you can. But I think when you watch as much darts as we do, I think I'm always thinking about the finish, and I think that the scoring side of the game, as far as like the maths, is probably my best attribute. So not actually throwing the darts, but the counting. So I'm always thinking about the finish really. And I was thinking here, ball first dart to leave 65. Didn't quite happen on this occasion. But yeah, 115, I always like to go for the ball first on that one.
And on the previous though, for me, so there was that 80.
Clinical again. Look at that. He's not missing much, is he?
I was really happy with that. The it's a 65 scored off of 121, and it doesn't matter how many. So shocked I was. The second dart went in. You think, oh. What have I got left? What have I got to do now?
So what are you on the doubles at this point? Are you 3 out of 6, something like that? I mean, you've not missed many. Hang on. Oh, almost.
Oh, he was
almost.
I was hoping.
I think there's one. I think there's one coming.
Oh yes, we want to keep the listeners viewers in suspense. Now, here we go. Doubles are pretty good. I'm
just clinging on here at this point. You've got your eye, and all that's gone a little bit wayward.
Yeah,
but still got a nice lead. 58, another good score there. And now I'm up against it, 100 points behind.
I think I was 3 from 5 at this point.
3 from 5, yes. I think any professional would take that 60%.
God, it makes you wonder what the average would be if it wasn't 3 from 5. Dear God.
Getting steady, getting towards the finish now.
Yes, thank you for sticking with us at this point. We just hear people clicking the skip along button at this stage. But Kevin Duretz is off. He's seen enough.
Yeah, he knows that you're going to win. He said 3-0. Yeah, no way. Hang on. Could it be? One in the middle? Oh, super darts. 180. Back there, look, great sportsmanship on show there between the two players at this point.
Not so much the turnaround, celebrate it in your face. I do apologize. I would never do that to anyone else.
And here's how you follow the maximum. That's a 9. I've gone even further away there. But yeah, 125 and 180 in the same leg. And look, 97 left after 12 darts.
Yeah. I'm as surprised as anyone else. So shocked that the adrenaline got to my arm with the second and third dart.
Well, they're still looking good in this leg. 68 left.
You didn't start on the 18s, Alex, for 302.
Well, I've just lost the plot by this point. I just thought just get him in the board. It might be my last visit, knowing you, if you get a double. And look, the average has dropped under the 50 there for me now. Is he going to wrap it up with a ball? Almost.
Single 4 again.
What can we finish with? Last throw, probably. Can we get a 60? Almost.
That was straight. It was straight.
41, steady score, but it's not enough. Matthew Kiernan to wrap it up. 46. What's he looking at? 10 or a 6? It's a 6 for tops. And he does it. Look at that. 4-0 to win the weekly Dartscast Open Championship. The first name on the trophy, Matthew Kiernan. Comprehensive performance, the maximum. Great on the doubles. Nothing I could do about that. Well played, Matthew. You are the first winner.
Thank you. There's a trophy. We haven't discussed this.
Yeah, Des Jacqueline's currently got it at the moment, so we need to try and get it back.
I'll meet him at a service station. Well, thank you for that, Alex. Maybe there's more. Maybe there's another one in the series for that. So we have to get Andrew Sinclair involved, won't we?
I think so. Yeah, we'll get another game in at some point, and hopefully it'll be a little bit closer, and there'll be a bit more drama. But no, fair play to you. Well deserved win on that occasion, and yeah, I'm going to get on the practice board, and hopefully I'll maybe get a leg or two off you next time.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.